Morning, everyone. Probably you don't know me, so I'm going to introduce because we never see each other. So I'm Brad Furlan. I'm a professor here in the Department of Economics and Management, and I will be teaching and in charge of this track, smart manufacturing. So let me say a few words about this track. So this track is about operations supply chain management. So we'll focus on the processes that firms need to do in order to produce a product or a service and deliver a product or a service. So production, logistics, supply chain. And we added this an adjective that is very commonly used nowadays, that is smart. So we want to develop processes that are smart. And what do we mean by smart? Processes, production processes, and logistics that use technologies, of course, because we have to use technology and information in order to develop good and efficient processes that are sustainable. So when you talk about environmental sustainability, well, guys, most of the pollution comes from production and operation. So we have to keep the emission low, and so we have to design processes that are sustainable from this point of view, and that are lean. Lean means with as few as waste as possible. So a process production that is lean is a process that is waste free. Okay, so that's why we choose this adjective to qualify manufacturing, smart manufacturing. So let me go forward. Is operations supply chain management important? So this is a slide that shows you if we measure the importance of a function by the money that first spending consultancy. Okay, well, operations and supply chain management is at the top. 31% of the money, total money worldwide, that first passing spending consultancy go to operations and process management projects. And operations and management is also at the center of the so-called twin transition. So the green and the digital transition is at the core of our master's degree. This is a figure that is from McKinsey quarterly, and it shows you the car industry, the factory of the future in the car industry. As you can see in the assembly line, the car industry is already using a lot of technologies. From AGV, that means automatic guided vehicles, to AI, artificial intelligence, that we use to empower the employees, to give them more information, or is used to better plan the production. So manufacturing is already populated by many technologies and digital technologies. It's also at the center, the operation is also at the center of the environmental, of the green transition. This is a slide that shows you the 7 ways of lean manufacturing that are overproduction, transport, motion, inventory, waiting, overprocessing, defects. So these 7 ways are increase the environmental footprint. So if you want to reduce the environmental footprint of a firm, you have to reduce these ways. Okay, so lean manufacturing, that is one of the key topics of the course of the track, is about reducing or eliminating. Well, it's impossible to completely eliminate the waste, but we should strive for perfection. So reducing over time these waste. By reducing these wastes, we are basically reducing the environmental footprint of the firm. So this is the core of the track, and our ambition is to develop people that with a unique background in terms of how to manage and to create operations and logistics processes that are smart, sustainable, digital, and lean. How do we do that? Well, we start with at the end of the first year, in the second semester, if you want to choose this track, you should the first course that you do is demand and production planning control. And then in the second year, you will do lean sustainable manufacturing, management control, supply chain logistics management, big data and machine learning for smart manufacturing. And then there are two electives that are smart manufacturing lab and blockchain application for business. In addition to that, you have to do you can choose, and this goes for all the three tracks, to do an internship. Okay, so if you choose to do an internship, that will be at the end of the second year, in the first trimester, the third quarter, right? In the third quarter, if you choose to do the internship, that will substitute in a course, of course. So you either choose to do 7 courses or 6 courses plus the internship. And then you, of course, there is the thesis. Now, to explain you the content of each of the courses of the track, I chose to start with a problem of a firm, typical set of problems actually. So imagine that there is a firm that is a medium-sized manufacturing firm with multiple plants around the world and in different countries, and this firm has some operational and competitive problems. And now I will list 7 of these problems and associate each one of them to each of the course of the track. Okay, so the first problem that so that you can have a sense of what the content and what and also the usefulness of each course. The first problem that this firm has is this: it is often late on the deliveries, causing customer complaints. So this firm is often late, customer complains a lot. There is long order to delivery from the moment that the customer places the order to the moment when the firm delivers the products. That's a long time. So what should we do about that to solve this problem? Well, we will talk about these and this type of problems in the first course, demand on the second semester, the first year, demand and production planning and control. Because when you're late in deliveries, chances are that your forecasts are wrong. Yeah? So you are planning your production based on wrong forecasts, or you are doing a bad job in managing the capacity of your production. You are not very much coordinating sales and operation together in order to decide what to produce and when to produce it. And then there is how an MRP, an ERP and MRP works. So the MRP stands for Material Requirement Planning. It's software that we use to plan our production. We have to learn how the mechanisms, how that work, and then we have to manage efficiently our inventory. Decide the optimal batches to buy and to produce each time, etc., in order to minimize the cost and maximize the service, the customer service. So this is the first course at the end of the first year, the second semester of the first year. Then in the second year, we'll have other courses. Second problem of the first. Low inventory turnover compared to the best competitors and other types of waste that increase the environmental footprint of the firm. So the firm has a lot of inventory. So low inventory turn, especially if you compare the inventory, the performance with the competitors and other waste. In the course Lean and Sustainable Manufacturing, we will deal with this type of problem. So we will introduce Lean and definition of history. We will explain the principles of lean management. We will explain the basic techniques of lean management. We will also talk about lean applied to offices, not just in operations, but also in offices. And we will do a lot of business applications. We will show you a lot of applications. We will organize some plant visits, and we will do a lot of applications. So this is a really on-hand course because lean is very practical subject. So we will try to teach you how to apply lean in practical context in order to reduce the waste, especially inventory in this case, but not only inventory, transportation, motion, defectives, etc. Third problem. This firm has a problem with the suppliers. It has a weak partnership, a weak relationship with the supplier. So we will deal with this type of problem in the course of supply chain and logistics management. This course is about analyzing the supply chain, analyzing the supply portfolios. So all the suppliers that the firms have, they have to be analyzed in terms of portfolio. Who are the most important suppliers, strategic suppliers, with which we have to develop, okay, long-term partnerships, and how to do that. We will talk about supply chain coordination, the famous Bull effect. We will talk about also supply chain finance, giving your background. That is a topic that we will delve into. So using metrics and indicators to use in order to make decisions in terms of supply chain and purchasing decisions. Models, we talk about the best modes of transportation. And we, of course, talk about how to develop supply chains that are sustainable. Both upstream with suppliers and downstream with distributors. So this again is another course very on hand. We will use simulation, case studies a lot, and also work. But this goes probably for all the courses. We work a lot with each other. We will do a lot of a case study and simulation, and also we will challenge you to solve real problems with real first. First problem, the third hand, defectives. Okay, defectives are out of control. We measure typically a measure of that we use ppm, part per million. So the number of defects per million parts produced is out of control. What we do about that? So the course Big Data and Machine Learning for operations for car manufacturing is a course that will deal with this type of problem. Nowadays we talk a lot about big data and machine learning. What is that? What exactly is that? Okay, in this course we will learn what is big data and machine learning in operations. So we will learn about the basic principle and concept of big data and machine learning, how to collect big data in operations, how to use software to develop a machine learning model, and how to train and test a machine learning. So machine learning model in operations can have different applications. One of these applications is in quality. So it is a model that can learn how to prevent defective from happening. So if we know how to develop these models, we can use them in operations in order to reduce the number of defects that we have. Fifth problem that we have is about costing. Okay, so we have to implement a better system to calculate the costs of our products. And in particular, we want to implement an activity-based cost. So we will learn this in the course Management Control, and this is another perfect fit for your background. In this course, we will learn how to identify and the characteristics and how to develop and what it means to develop a management control system. And then we will learn several tools of management control and several techniques. One of these techniques is activity-based costing. It's an approach, innovative kind of approach to allocate the costs, production costs to the products and the final products that we produce in order to get an accurate information about the costs of the products that we produce. And this is the central information in order to make decisions in operations. Problem number six is we have some outdated technologies in our factory. We want to change this technology. We want to introduce new digital technologies, and we want to also introduce a MES, manufacturing excellence system. Now, for those of you that don't know the meaning of MES. MES is a system that basically connects the machines in the factory with the software of the firm and gives a lot of information about the production processes. So if we want to control and monitor our production processes, well, MASFI, management system can be very helpful. So we will talk about these technologies in the course, in the lab, Smart Manufacturing Lab, where we will talk about several digital technologies, IIoT, industrial Internet of Things, and then we will talk about that are used to automate the production process, and then we talk about AI, artificial intelligence platform used in operations. So artificial intelligence platforms that are used to support the operators in doing their tasks, that are used to better plan our production, to better schedule our production, that are used to better monitor our production processes. And then we will learn also a roadmap. What is the roadmap to follow to implement this technology, and how to evaluate, give a number, give an evaluation, a financial and economic evaluation to these technologies. If you want to invest in a technology, you have to do a business plan and you have to give this technology a net present value. Now, if we want to do that for a technology that is information based, this is tricky. Okay, and we will learn some of the tools that we are developing now, actually, that we can use to evaluate a technology like that, an information based and AI technology used in operations. Finally, problem number 7 is the firm needs a reliable traceability system in order to track the origin and the production steps of each customer orders. So the customer, imagine that you have automotive customers, car firms, they want to know all the processes and the origins of each of the components that you give them for safety, for example, safety reasons. So in order to give them accurate and precise and robust information, one of the things that we can do is to apply blockchain technology to do that. So there is a course that is blockchain application for business, where we will learn what is a blockchain, main features of the blockchain, the main applications, and how we can develop a model for blockchain. Our firms, depending on the problem we want to solve. And also we'll see a lot of applications, both in operations and supply chain management. So these are 7 problems, a firm with 7 problems, and each of the course basically deal with one of these problems, so to give you an idea of the content of the track. So in terms of career opportunities, if you choose this track, well, really there are many career opportunities or career path you can choose from. Of course, one that do a track like that, maybe the ambition is to become COO, Chief Operating Officer of a firm that works with the CEO to develop the strategies of the firm. But then you can also become operations manager, plant manager, demand planning, production planning, control supervisor, supply chain manager, logistics distribution specialist, inventory manager, purchasing manager, operational excellence, lean, Kaizen, world-class manufacturing officer, industrial controller, consultant in operational excellence and lean. Also, consultancy is a good outlet. It's a good outlet for business. Imagine also for the other tracks. Not only so to work in a firm, but also to do consultancy operations. And for example, I've done operational excellence or a consultant in lean management. This track is perfect to develop this type of career. So you have really many opportunities, and we believe that this track, along with others, will open many opportunities for successful careers.